y'all doing? This is Mr. Far. Today we got a nice technique. This is how to fan your deck of cards. Now most fans will, be something like this. And I'm like, hey, that's not a fan. Or some fans will even be like this. That was not even half of a fan. You didn't even fan this chunk and this chunk. Or sometimes they'll do a fan that looks a little something like this. That was good, but you stopped halfway. I'm not trying to be a critic. I'm just trying to teach you how to do the right technique for a fan. The right technique for a fan looks a little something like this, where you can fan the whole bunch of the cards. Obviously, that's not the right way. The right way looks a little something like this. Where you get a nice abundance of cards. Here's a great fan. This one. So now let's teach you how to do a nice fan. There are a couple of techniques, sorry about that. There are a couple of techniques that should be included in your effects when you fan. This is one of them. The technique to fan a card. You see all the cards are different? Great, have a card selected. Or, alright, now that you've selected the 4 of hearts, do me a favor and place it back for me. Thank you, and you can control that to 4 of hearts like I showed you in my previous video. Or, just fanning the cards out in regular, even in, flourishes. A fan that looks something like this is even a fan. So you just must learn how to do it, the correct fan. Now the technique for the fan is very simple. All you're going to do is take out your cards, and if they're brand new, good. If they're not, it's alright, because this technique is gonna show you how to fan old cards and new cards. So that's that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your 2 fingers. Actually, I like to take my whole hand and place it on the deck, and this as well. Now most of the times the pivot is important, because when you pivot half of it, only half comes. If you just hold like this and you pivot, look how many cards come. So you could start understanding what it is. So even if you come all the way over, that is the best pivot, because you're gonna get abundances. It's not even a word. You're gonna get a wide abundance of all the cards that you want to be fanned out. Meaning that every single card should be, or could be, or will be, gotta be positive when doing magic, will be fanning out if you apply the pressure right at that. See how every card comes in except for a little bunch? So it's very easy to fix that. The way you fix that is practice. Just like this, and one more time and I should get it. Just like that, and I got it. See? I got every card right down to the nub. So it's a very simple fan. It's a very easy thing to do. But practice is the key with this. And I know you don't like to practice. I know everybody hates practicing. Or maybe you're one of those guys who's like, Mr. Far, you're wrong. I love practicing. Well then, hey, good for you, Larry. Whatever the hell your name is. But, as long as you want to practice this, that's it. I mean, it took me my whole magic career to be fanning the way I was. I remember I was in a pizzeria fanning cards like this. And I felt so unaccomplished. I know it sounds retarded as a joke, but it really is not fun when you can't even fan your cards. If you could really fan your cards, then that's great. I used to be able to fan, I used to only fan cards in this way, but I had to change my technique, because when I fan this way, I did a reverse fan. So, you had to show pips, so now I'm multitaskable when it comes to fanning your cards. So that's it, that's pretty much it. This is Mr. Fire. You've just been mystified. Stay tuned for the next video, which I don't even know what the hell it'll be. I never know what my videos are going to be about. All I do is I get a deck of cards, think, it runs through the brain process, which takes about 20 to 25 seconds. Yeah, you thought I was going to say minutes. And that's pretty much it. Then I just say, hey, would you like to see how paint dries? Alright, let's do it. And that's pretty much it. This is Mr. Fire, and you've just been mystified. Have a nice day.